Hi guys, it's Action Builder here, nickname's Ari of course, and today I'm going to be doing the voiceover for a little bit on here, so I'm not going to do it too long because it's late out right now. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning over here, and I'm not trying to be too loud, so if I'm a little bit too quiet, that's probably why. But I'll just probably raise the thing up a little bit and it'll be fine. Now if you see some Spotify or YouTube things on here, it's not an ad or anything. I was just listening to music while I build. So there's that. So this house has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. This is a remodel of a house I did last year sometime. I can actually check right now when it was. It was in the beginning. I know that sounds like something else, but it was when I first started really uploading. It was on the interior, it was kind of brutalist style. At the time I didn't know what that was, but I just called it modern. And it was like a cyan colors or aqua. It was now the picture's not loading up, but I think it was called Modern House, 1 story. I think it's called the No Game Pass House. That might be it. Yeah, it is. Okay. But yeah, the colors in that house were tan, white, concrete. Yeah, found it. Okay, it's called a Modern 1 story house, no large plot, 231K. You know what's funny is I wasn't even trying to, and this house ended up actually being 200K. I thought it'd be more than that. But, you know, I'm kind of glad it was cheaper because I want to save my money as much as I can in this game because I build quite a bit. So, during this part of the build, I'm trying to figure out the dimensions that I wanted to do. I wanted to make it even to a point, but I also didn't want to make it look flat, like a box. I mean, modern is, you could say it's a box, but I wouldn't want to make it so boxy that it doesn't really feel like a house. But if it was more like a construction company or some type of corporation when it comes to that. So I try to work with more warmer tones on the inside and whatnot. Let me know down in the comment section below if I did a good job on that or not. In this build I got inspiration from Lucas. His links are in the description. The decals, I believe, for the black splash is radio CD. It could have been from Nokitoni. I can't remember right now, though. I know it's one of them, though. But, yeah. And then, I also got decals from Lucas as well. I wanted some black and white photos to represent the modern in the build, or like photography. Let's say that the person who's living in the house is like photography. Like, you know, when I do these houses, I kind of think of Sims 4, like different careers that they could do and whatnot. That's how I get that from. But yeah, if it sounds like I have a harsh throat, I don't. I have a really hard time talking quiet, so I'm doing the best I can right now. But yeah, this build at first, the original build, because this is a remodel, it's a recreate. It had 2 bedrooms and I think 2 or 3 bathrooms. And the reason why I call it this remodel, because it kind of looks similar to it to a point. It's just a lot more different with the exterior, you know. And a lot of times when it comes to remodels, at least I think that, you know, you're kind of supposed to do that. That's the whole point, you know. But in real life, remodel is like redoing your kitchen or redoing your bathroom, things like that. But in this case, it was me pretty much doing the redoing the whole entire structure this time. So yeah, today I don't have anyone talking to me because I didn't want to like bring anyone on this late at night and whatnot. Like, you know, I'm not gonna bother anyone because I don't know if they are sleeping and whatnot. I found some questions online for things to talk about. I may do the whole entire 2 hours for the voiceover. I may not. It just depends on what I feel like. Like I said, it's like 1:45 in the morning right now on Monday, August 9th, for those who want to know when I'm recording this. So what styles do I think is overrated, underrated in Bloxburg? In Bloxburg, I think the overrated style is probably aesthetic or aesthetic. I don't know how people call it anymore. It's pronounced aesthetic, but people call it aesthetic because a couple YouTubers did it and they butchered the word, I think, and then it like, oh, aesthetic sounds better than aesthetic. I don't know. I think it's a little bit overrated. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind the style at all. But it comes to the point where there's stereotypes like, oh, all girls like aesthetic houses, or, you know, they like blush pink houses. That's the reason why I think it's overrated, because it's like, it's not always true. I mean, if anything, that's just like going against a stereotype, but there's a lot of guys that actually like aesthetic. People who you think wouldn't like it actually do. But I do know in real life aesthetic isn't a style. It's really like your own personal thing of what you think something's pretty is, or something like a beauty, like, can't quite remember, but I do know that Brant had a video about that a while back, which was, I watched it because I'm like, what does aesthetic building really mean? You know, but in real life, people are using, like, for aesthetic building, people are using like the LED string lights, the canopy beds, or LED lights around their windows or their stuff like that, or putting like different colors for different times of the years. So yeah, it just depends on, to me, aesthetic is your own style, not based on a quote-unquote Bloxburg style. So I guess you could say that style is overrated to a point. Underrated. I'm not really sure what style I would say would be underrated. It's kind of hard to tell because, I mean, I know modern's not underrated. A lot of styles that used to be underrated are no longer underrated anymore. Like Hampton style or Cape Cod. Not many people used to build too many Cape Cods, and all of a sudden a couple YouTubers built it, or builders built it. It went really well and people started building it more. Same with the Hampton house. After Lucas did his Hampton house in February, I believe, a lot of people started doing Hampton houses. Or even this one guy, I can't remember what's his username right now, but he did a Hampton house before, and people start really doing Hampton houses. When I look up Hampton houses on Google, they kind of look very similar to each other. Another overrated style, I would say, is suburban. I mean, to be honest, suburban's not really a style. It really just depends on, the suburban is really just like the area that you live in and what houses are more common. I think that's what suburban is, and which places are more like, okay, yeah, that's the type of house that are in that area. They're suburban. But when people say suburban houses, to me that just sounds like, at least in America, it sounds like American homes. Like, I can't really say craftsman, but it's like a certain look about it. Like Lucas' suburban house that he did recently, that you would call a suburban house. But you know, in Texas, they're called Texan homes, or Texan homes, and they have like a certain style behind it. If you look at Jasmine Raditz, I don't think she's called Jasmine Raditz anymore. I think she's called Carpet Cult. But then I think she also is quitting Bloxburg or Sims. I can't remember. But either way, if you look at her older videos, she does Texan homes. I guess they're called suburban, but to me, with YouTubers or builders use suburban, it's more like, it's not like clickbait, but it kind of like lures people into watching it. Because a lot of times people look up how to build a suburban house in Bloxburg, or suburban, no large plot, you know? So it's like those keywords to help their channel or whatever social media platform they're doing grow, so that way it actually does something. like I say, it's like a keyword. It's like a hashtag without being a hashtag. But it's not, I mean, I guess you can say it's an overrated style in Bloxburg, but it's also like, it's a really nice style. I mean, overrated to me seems kind of like, the word's like kind of like cringy, or it's always being used, you know. But I think the suburban, when you use it in the right way, it looks really well, it looks really realistic, you know, especially when it's really nice, like features and stuff on different things, like the molding or the furniture pieces. They're very like craftsman-like, I guess you could say. Okay, next question. Do I like Legos? Yes, I do. I grew up with Legos. Part of my heritage is from Germany, and Legos, I believe, come from Germany. And my dad, when he grew up, he's from Germany, so when my dad grew up, he played with Legos all the time. And I'm not saying, oh, you're from Germany, you play with Legos. No, I'm not saying that. My dad was just into Legos. And when I was younger, I tend to build Legos quite a bit. I build them a little bit now, but not too much, because I get confused with the instructions for some reason. Like, I try to build something and it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not even sure why, but like, it's very difficult for me. With my sister, she can do it so easily. She's like, it goes right here, not right there. I'm like, really? It looks like it's right there. And you know, you go back and forth and it gets kind of confusing. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like chill back on that for now. But Legos are really cool for inspiration, I think, and they're also really cool for, like, let's say you're trying to figure out a floor plan or some type of model that you want to do for a house. Well, you would use Legos to help you model it, and it's like a little thing. You know, if you look at Legos, you'll see what I'm talking about. Disney uses it, Star Wars, just about every movie I've watched does some type of Lego. There's TV shows about it too. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the landscaping inspiration was from Joe Mama. So, her socials and stuff will be linked down the description. And then, yeah. Let's see what the next question is that I could find. My internet's been acting up a little bit today, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Television show I've watched recently. Okay. Don't really watch. And what's my favorite TV show? I don't really watch too much TV. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's like if the family's watching it, I'll watch it, but I don't normally really watch it on my own. I normally watch YouTube. Like if I'm watching a movie to go to sleep or something. But I don't really like watch too many TV shows, because I'm not sure why. I used to, but then once I got into building on YouTube, I don't really have too much time for it. I mean, I guess you could say I have time for it because I play other games in Roblox to have time for it, but I just don't really seem interested in it because someone's using the TV, or I'm like, no, I think I'm gonna do this instead. But there's a show I watched recently. It's called Worst Cook in America. I'm not sure why, but it's so hilarious to me. It's with Chef Ann, and then she'll have a guest cook. I'll do a brief summary. It's literally the title, but there's these worst cooks, and they apply. They're not professional or anything, but they're just these really bad cooks, and they don't even. Some of them don't even know how to crack an egg. It's that bad, and these are grown adults, so it's kind of sad. But they're on the show. They're learning how to cook, and they're giving instructions, and they're all competing against each other pretty much. But there's two different teams. There's a blue and red team. Chef Ann's always the red team, and then there's the guest one is always the blue team. And there's been people like Bobby Flay on the guest speaker. Trying to think of some more. I can't think of it on the top of my head right now. But I know their face. See, I'm the type of person that can remember a face before I can remember a name. It just depends on who it is, but I can remember what the name is what their face looks like before I can remember their name. It's the strangest thing, but my mom's like that too, so it's kind of like, I'm not even sure what the deal is with that, but I think it's just a coincidence, but I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I remember that person from their face, not necessarily from their name. But for some reason I can remember a celebrity name, so, I mean, I don't know. Chefs are celebrities to a point, so, anyway. It's a good show. They don't know how to cook at all, and this whole entire time they're learning how to cook, and the basics of cooking, like, do not stir with a knife. And, it's really funny, but, there's times where there might be a fire and people might have to get it out. No, it's not like crazy like horror or anything, so don't think that, but it's like stuff that happens in the kitchen. It's like, are you serious? Like, low down the burner. It's kind of like a da-da moment, but anyway, yeah. And then at one point or another they get to a time in the competition where you're now being judged by what's it called, food critics, and they'll judge your food, and depending on which team, there's only going to be at the end 2 people left and 1 person on each team, and there is no voting now. It's just chefs doing their job by telling them which one did not so great, and they'll criticize what you do and stuff, because that's the whole point. It's a learning process. But I'm not going to spoil the whole thing. I pretty much did. I think I did anyway, but if you watch the show, it's pretty funny. I watched that. I've been watching Flash a little bit. When it first came out, I watched it so often. Me and my mom, we binge watched it all the time. And then I got into Sims, and we would play Sims, me and my mom, and then we would play while we were watching the Flash show. And then I got into Roblox. I still did the same thing. And then after that, I started getting into YouTubing and YouTubering. Okay, I started getting into like uploading and doing my YouTube channel. I think I stopped. I stopped beforehand though, because I got kind of like, not confused, but I got kind of like, I got busy and I got kind of tired of it, because I felt like they were like always repeating the thing. Like, they weren't repeating the scenes, but they were like repeating themselves. Like, if we don't do this, then the world can change forever. I'm like, you see this every single season. I don't know, I just got kind of sick of it. So I was like, this show's a really good show. I just was kind of tired of people saying the same thing. But then I realized later on that all shows pretty much say that. So it's like all superhero or movies, oh, it's the end game, stuff like that from adventures. But yeah, I forgot what the topic was about. Oh, my favorite show. Yeah, I guess you could say it's Worst Cooks in America. I also really enjoy watching Blackish. It's hilarious. And they actually teach some really good stuff, like a lot of stuff that they're talking about. They're breaking the barriers of stereotypicals, like when it comes to African Americans or just people in general. There's a lot of stereotypes over all people, and they're breaking those barriers, but in like a funny way. But they're also talking about the history of African American history, or even just anything, I think it's a really good show. Lots of personality, will make you laugh. I did like watching the show on Netflix, Gina and Georgia, or the Greenhouse Academy. I do enjoy watching that. On Disney Plus, I can't remember what it's called right now. I think it's called The Mysterious Benedict Society. That's a pretty good show. Highly suggest watch. I highly suggest watching it. It makes you like think though. You know, I think that it's little kids. Like, what are they gonna do? No, they're actually really smart, and it's a really cool show. It makes you think. I think I just said that. Yeah, that's how tired I am right now. I've had a long day. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it for that question. What builds am I working on currently, or after this video? I'm not actually working on anything right now. I'm just hoping to release this video, and then I'm going to release another video for a collab I did with Poe. That will be released soon. We'll do a tour of it and all that. He might even be in the voiceover as well, if he can, if he wants to. But actually, the voiceover, what am I thinking? It's not a speed build, but we could talk about the build though, and like over another voiceover I do for speed build though. We could do that. But yeah. Let's just say the sneak peek is pancakes and waffles. I know that sounds very bland, but I mean, that could be pretty much anything. That could be a pancake roll, a waffle roll, a waffle house, could be anything. But yeah, that's the sneak peek. Waffles and pancakes are just say breakfast, but it's not me. Yeah, okay. And then I have this video. I mean, I've been releasing I think I've been releasing more consistent than I normally do. Beforehand, it was a little bit hard for me because I was doing my soccer and everything. So, yeah, there's that. And no, if you ask what team I'm playing for, I will not answer that, because if I do, I'll pretty much be saying where I live. So, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. For the sake of privacy. But, yeah. Let's see if there's any other things I can find. How long do I spend on each build of mine? Really just depends. On this build, I really did my builds at nighttime, like right now. Couldn't sleep, which is a lot, so I just decided to build and do something, what's it called, productive. But I don't really know if you want to call it productive. I mean, it's not like I'm reading a book for knowledge. I'm literally doing something for my YouTube channel. I mean, would you call that productive? I don't know. I mean, you can decide that in the comments if that's really quote unquote productive. But I tend to build a lot at night. I don't have any distractions. I don't have any interruptions either. At least not really too much, because everybody's sleeping. I don't know, it's just kind of like a peaceful-ish time for me, but then it's kind of like a time where I think about way too much stuff, so it's like sad at the same time, to be honest with you. But yeah, about this build, I think I had did this before in another build. I really like doing this for certain types of style houses because it creates more texture and not just texture, but more interesting in the area. It's kind of like the grass is like a grout, but not really. It's like in real life they're called tiles, I think. I don't think that's what that's called. I think it's called something else. I just can't remember what it's called. I think it's like just stones that you put in your backyard for like it's like stepping stones pretty much. It's kind of like this in this case, but it's like yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but in this case I'm using roofs, so yeah, that's a different part about it. Thinking about this build after the fact, I probably could have added more stuff, like patio chairs around the pool, you know, like sun chairs. I just wasn't thinking about that. For some reason my creativity comes at nighttime. Like I said, there's not any distractions and I can think about stuff. And when I mean by stuff, I'm talking about Bloxburg, or just building in general. But then there's times where I'm thinking about life, though, you know, it happens, because we, you know, we're living life. It's not like we're in some type of box. Anyway, with this landscaping, I figured out I wanted to do some type of, like, at the time, I wanted to do, what is it called, mowed lawn. But then afterwards, I'm not sure why. I think I know why. I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. It's not that type of build. I think, like, a lot of times in suburban houses, you have, like, a mowed lawn when people build a suburban house and so forth. And I'm like, this is not a suburban house. And it's not just because it's a suburban house. I could have done a mowed lawn, but I think it would look better if I didn't. I'm not sure why. I just thought it did. But if you're gonna do this, I would suggest using paths, because if you put a floor on top of the path, it won't sink through like a floor on a floor. So if you're gonna do this type of grass, I would suggest you use paths. I don't really use paths too much, just because they don't really look the greatest. They're kind of like off, but on certain things they look pretty good. Like in this case for mowed lawn. So that's good to know. This house, I do remember this house does not use multiple floors either, so the only place you really need is advanced placement. You don't really need anything else, at least not that I know of right now. Oh, and basement, if you want to do the stepping stones in the backyard, the roof thing, it's optional. Of course, you can just use concrete in that area instead. But yeah, I really do like the landscaping in this house. I tend to be a bit confused or not sure what to do for my landscaping, excuse me. So I just looked at a few videos on how to do landscaping in Bloxburg and Joe Mama and Lucas, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do that, because I didn't want to do like a commercial type landscaping. I got kind of bored of it, and not just that, but it just didn't like fit well with this house, because I wanted to make it as homey as possible. And I feel like if I did like just straight bushes in a line or whatever, trees in a line, it was be kind of like not like kind of boring, very commercial like. So with the modern house, you have to make sure that you don't make it commercial like, because it's like boxy shape already. So you just, you know, it's like certain things you have to do to make a house look more homey. So yeah, it's one tip about modern houses. It depends on what type of style you're going for. I know a lot of houses I see on in Miami on YouTube. It's called lifestyle production, I think. And there's a lot of houses that are like extremely white, and just because I think they do that to make it neutral, so that way you can put any furniture that you want to put in there. But it's just really white homes, like everything's white, and there's not too much color. And to me, it looks kind of like hard to live in, because it's like kind of like a coldish feeling. It's like it's not very homey like. I kind of like I would like a modern house in real life, but I would want it to be more cozy. Not to the fact where I feel like I'm like in a construction building or an office, like an office building. So, you know, there's certain things you can do with the lighting, the colors, the furniture, the exterior of the house, because I would say that the exterior colors of the house is not too homey, but because I put the textures, I think, at least because I put the textures in the landscape, and it made it look more residential, there we go. But yeah, there's that when it comes to that. So another question that's been trending lately is Apple or Samsung or Windows or Mac or Windows. Now, I personally have all Apple because my dad is obsessed with Apple, and I mean, I can't really say obsessed, but like he doesn't really get any other computer software because he doesn't like how Windows works. He's a programmer, and he's like, it just doesn't work well, and they're always updating, and they never tell you how to do things. They just assume that you know what to do. That's just the times that he has to work with it. I don't know how it is now. He said he doesn't really know either because it's kind of been a while, but I will say Windows can be cheaper, so that's what's nice about it. I'm not saying they're cheaply made, I'm just saying they're cheaper to purchase. With any new phone, it's like $1,000. To me, a phone should not cost $1,000 because the computer costs that much. You can't do what you can do on a computer on your phone. I just never understood that. I do like the iPad and the iPad pencil. It works really well if you're on the go and you want to sketch something. And let's say you have an idea on mind, but you don't want to lose it, so you sketch it out. People say, well, you just bring a piece of paper. You could. But then let's say you lose that piece of paper, then what are you going to do? Well, now you don't have a backup. So it's good to know how to draw on paper and on electronic. Just for the sake. I do have an iPad. I have an iPad pencil as well. I got one for my Christmas and one for my birthday. So yeah, I saved up some money and then I got the Apple Pencil. I guess you could say I'm a very technology type person. I wouldn't know all the specs and stuff like that, but I will say I do notice like commercials like, the Windows 10 is coming out with 11. I think that's what it's called. It's like some type of iCloud thing. I think it's kind of copyright, but it's like very similar to iCloud. It's like where you can transfer things over if you have a nearby device. It's like iDrop. It's very similar. And the commercial to me was very confusing. It was like there was too much moving with the cameras that you could barely see what they were saying on the words unless you paused it. And I think as an ad, you want to be able to see it and not having to be like, what do they say? But I mean, iPhone has a new phone every single year. I mean, so does Samsung. I mean, I think so. But Apple, I mean, they recently had a purple phone and a blue phone. Whoa, so cool. No, but I'm not putting any hate against the people who made it. I'm just noticing these type of things. They make a new phone every single year. Xbox does it every 4 or 5 years, and then same with the Switch. But then the Switch does it like every 2 years or so. Like it used to be the Switch, right? And then now this is for Nintendo, by the way. And now it's like it was Elite, Switch Elite. It was pretty much the same thing, but you can't go on console, so it's more of like a to-go version. And then now there's some other thing, but then people are saying it looks like a Wii U. So I'm like, okay. I had the Wii U. I thought it was really cool for the time being because I had the Wii and our Wii broke. So we got the Wii U when it came out, and we're like, okay, this is pretty cool. It's just really chunky and you can't move it on the go. That's the only problem I didn't really like about it. There's a lot of problems I didn't like about it, but that was one of them. It's like, why is it so chunky? It's like hard to configure your hands around it. So yeah, I don't have any Xbox or PlayStations. I just have the Switch. My dad wasn't really too interested in Xbox and PlayStation until recently, because he has had PlayStations previously and they broke. It was called the PlayStation. It wasn't like, or no, it's called PSP, I think, yeah. It was a to-go version. And then he had also had a PlayStation, but it broke down I don't know how long it lasted, but he's like, if it's breaking down like that, I don't want to buy it. Now the Wii U, we had that for a long time, like at least like 10 years or so. So I say that's a pretty long time for a console, and especially you gamed a lot. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense why it broke down. I think it was the CD that had a problem with the Wii. But yeah, that's what happened with that. Wow, 35 minutes in. I feel like we've been talking for hours. But what's my favorite song? Our favorite artist. Just look at my Spotify playlist and you'll see I listen to a lot of people. Oh, and by the way, be sure to join my Discord server if you can. We need more members. We need more people to volunteer. By the way, it's for free. Like I said, volunteer. I can't do it. I'm too busy. And like, well, why did you have a server? Because I wanted to expand my YouTube channel. That's why. So that's why. But I follow quite a bit of people because I listen to music like all the time. I don't know what day that I don't listen to music. I listen to Shawn Mendes, Fiji Blue, Nora Jones, Lisa Cara. I do really like Lisa Cara's new release, single release, Sweet Dreams. I relate to that song so much. It's literally about the song that's in the title. You just gotta listen to it. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's really good. I like listening to Max, Tori Kelly, the Jonas Brothers, Alicia Keys, Sam Smith, Sabrina Carpenter, Michael Jackson, Mandisa, Lauren Daigle, Frank Sinatra, John Legend, Torrin Wells. I like listening to a lot of people. Sia, Megan Trainor, James Arthur, Charlie Puth, Maroon 5, Bruno Mars. I listen to Surfaces, to Harry Styles. It just depends on the song though for some artists. But yeah, I listen to a lot of people. I think I said George Michael's, yeah. Can't name all of them on the top of my head, but I'm sure I made quite a bit, a few though. Yeah. Listen to a lot, and that's only half of them. That's like not even all of them. These are just the people that I follow automatically because that's who I remember on the top of my head. Question. Do I like let's see, what's my favorite? Oh, and Alan Stone too. Alan Stone's really good. What's my favorite genre? I like a lot. I can't really say which one. I like R&B. R&B is really good. Soul. I guess you could say like pop. I don't really like hip hop. I do, but I don't. It's like I like the beat, but not the lyrics. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of songs that are a lot, if you know what I mean. But I'm just like, people like what they like. I'm not putting hate against rappers or the hip hop artists, but there's some music that I do like that's a part of hip hop, and others I don't. I listen to Mariah Carey too. I like her older music better, personally. The 2000s, that her music was really good. She did a song with Boyz II Men, really good song. I think so. It was called, I think, One Day. Let me look it up. Yes, One Sweet Day. That was a good one. Mariah Carey. There was also another one. What is it called? I think it's because you'll always be my baby. I think that's what it's called. I mean, I said that's so weird. I can't remember how it was called. I really can't remember, but yeah. If I listened to the tune, I would if I listened to it, if I looked it up and I know the whole lyrics, I would know what it is. I listen to a lot of music, so I remember the lyrics pretty well, but I remember the beat more, to be honest, before I remember the lyrics, depending on the song. Like, if there's a certain beat to it, like a Michael Jackson song, I'll be like, yep, that's that one song. Yeah. I also listened to, what was it? I hope I don't butcher her name. I'm sorry if I do. Indira Ari. I listened to her. Yeah. That's my little sneak peek for now, though. I also like the song Good Days by SZA. I think it's I think I butchered her name, sorry. SZA or SZZA. It's called Good Days. Like, I related to it because it's like, one day we'll have a good day. I'm not gonna talk all about it because I'll pretty much be spoiling it if you haven't listened to it. Also, one that's really good artist is the duo. Yes, they did really good. They actually wrote the song No Matter Where You Are and The Book of Life. That one song, No Matter Where You Are, I'll Be There, that one. Yeah, they wrote that song, and then they also wrote some other ones. They do a lot of covers too, though. There's this one cover they did on this Filipino group. It's called Doors. Really good song. I relate to it a lot because a lot of times people will hide. I'm not playing by out. I'm just talking about the song in general. A lot of times people will hide what they really want to say for whatever reason. And then this song is about like just open the door, and it's not like in a weird way or anything. It's more like stop hiding your secrets, just tell me how you're feeling and we can get through it together. It was that type of thing. So it's a really good song. I suggest it. I also like the song by Sabrina Carpenter, Sue Me, because a lot of times, like, I have dealt with situations where it's like people are like, well, I'm not gonna be your friend, but they say without saying it. It's kind of like they just ignore you, right? And then I'm talking about in real life, this stuff that I've gone through. So then it's like, I've dealt with a lot of stuff before, but it's like what are you gonna do, sue me? I mean, it's not like I did anything to sue me, but I'm just saying it's like, it's that type of song where it's like, so, I mean, it's more like for a relationship per song, but I'm not in a relationship like that, so I take it as stuff that I'm going through, but I relate to the song a lot. Sue Me by Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. There's a lot of songs to relate to. I also listened to the Beatles recently. I don't know why. I just decided to listen to the Beatles. There's this one day where I just got tired of New Day music because I was listening to it all the time, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to something else now. Oh, and there's another artist, Dua Lipa. Yeah, there's a lot of her songs that are played a lot, like Break My Heart or Don't Start Now. Those songs are always played on the radio, or Levitating, or Love Again. Okay, I said it's so weird. Love Again or Hallucinating. Those 4 songs are played a lot. I do like a lot of cuter songs. I like quite a few of her songs, so I think she's very bold and brave about how she expresses certain things. There's this song called Boys Will Be Boys. I'm not going to get too long. I swear I'm not. But I just thought, I'm a girl, and I relate to this song a lot because it's like if you're looking from a girl's perspective and how you think on certain situations, you'll see what I mean. But It also could be a song about girls, could be girls, but I'm not trying to start an argument or anything. People like, when people say that, that's what they really mean. No, I'm not trying to start an argument. I was just talking about music, and there's that. But it's a really good song, I think. And she was, I thought she was speaking the truth when it came to that. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. I know it's like, why is she ending off right here? Like, this is a weird topic to end off. No, I'm just gonna end it because I need to go to sleep. It's like 2:30 in the morning now, and I can tell I'm getting tired. I can just tell. Saying stuff that sounds a bit off. Not that sounds like wrong, but it sounds like, it's like the way I'm saying it sounds kind of like, okay, what did she just say? Like I'm mumbling. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope that this building process goes well for you guys. I try not to speed up too fast because I know people who want to do my builds. They don't want it to be too fast, where it's like, girl, can you slow down? My sister's like, I tried to build your house, but it was just too difficult because it was too fast. I'm like, okay, thanks for letting me know. So I decided to slow it down a little bit, and you can slow it down more if you want to. On the settings on YouTube, you can just go to the video, go to options, a little range thing on the right corner, the bottom right corner, most likely it's there. If you're on and then it's like the bottom right corner of the video itself, and then you go to options and you go to speed of play, or something with a speed, and you can slow it down if you want to. Now, if you're doing that, you probably don't want to listen to the voiceover because I'm going to sound very groggy if you listen to it on slower mode. But, yeah, I suggest muting my voice if you want to. But, the rest of this video is really just going to be music. So, if you like pausing and stuff, it's like the music's going to be paused. It'll be kind of weird. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. And if you're ever going to build one of my builds, be sure to use my decal that's in my inventory. My inventory is always open. You can join me anytime you want to in games. I will say in Bloxburg, I will be in private servers. Not private, that sounds way weird, but I will be in neighborhoods. So if you want to play with me, you can DM me on my Twitter. That's where I'm most active, or on Discord, which is linked in my description, by the way. And I'm not really too active on Instagram. I just prefer Twitter better. But yeah, I just prefer it better. I can post on Twitter more easily. Right? That's a word. I can post on Twitter more easily, and I don't have to worry about transferring a photo over to my phone and then transferring that over to Instagram. It's like, I'd rather just post on here. It's just more easier for me. I don't have to go here and there just to post one little thing. So yeah, I'm more active on my Twitter, so be sure to follow me on Twitter. If I'm not posting a video, I'm most likely posting sneak peeks, or I'm being active on my Twitter. So it's like, girl, where you at? Why are you not uploading? Look at my Twitter and you'll see that I'm actually active on my Twitter. I don't have a community page on my YouTube because I haven't reached a certain amount of subscribers yet. So if you want me to be more active on YouTube community tab, or just telling you announcements on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, hit that red button, and also click that bell notification so you know the next time I upload. Because I know you may think I'm a stalker or something, but I know how much percent of you guys are actually subscribed. Only 97% of you guys have subscribed out of 10%. So please be sure to subscribe. It would help my channel out a lot. And be sure to comment down below because it actually helps me to know what you guys would like to see in upcoming videos. Let's say you want to see a bad business video or Sims, since there's a new cottage pack and I have already gotten it. I'm not the greatest at making Sims, but practice makes perfect. So, if you guys want to see me make different content besides Bloxburg, be sure to let me know in the comments section below. And also, I will be doing more polls on Twitter. I said that's so weird. I'll be doing more polls on Twitter for, so that way I can see what you guys want me to do. Now, I'm not gonna do every little thing that you tell me to do. Like, I'm not gonna play a horror game. Now, some people would say Among Us is a horror game, but others won't. I don't personally think it is, but there's some things I won't play, like Piggy. That's something I won't play. Or, that elevator game. I don't know, I just don't like horror, so there's that. But I will be willing to play Bad Business and other games that you may have in mind, like Retail Tycoon 2 or stuff like that. So, like I said, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace out. Bye.
Bye.